Imagine a bustling museum exhibit. Crystal skulls, bathed in spotlights, hold the rapt attention of visitors. Now a stark transition. A dimly lit researcher hunches over a microscope, meticulously examining another skull. This is the world of crystal skulls, a world of glittering displays and whispered curses. Legends claim these enigmatic objects bring misfortune, adding another layer to their mystique. But where do these legends come from? The truth is, there's little evidence of crystal skulls in genuine Mesoamerican iconography or archaeological finds. This doesn't necessarily mean the idea originated entirely in the minds of 19th century artisans. Mesoamerican cultures held jade and polished stone in high regard, using them for tools, ornaments, and even offerings to their gods. Perhaps this reverence for polished stone laid the groundwork for later interpretations. When European explorers and colonists arrived in the Americas, they encountered cultures vastly different from their own. Misunderstandings and misinterpretations were inevitable. This fascination, coupled with a lack of knowledge about Mesoamerican art styles, could have fueled the creation of elaborate stories around these polished stone artifacts. It's also possible that some early explorers or collectors, eager for a piece of the exotic, purposefully embellished tales about the skulls they encountered. Over time, these stories morphed into legends attributing supernatural qualities or mystical origins to crystal skulls. This lack of clear evidence from Mesoamerica itself adds another layer to the mystery. Were there truly crystal skulls used in ancient rituals, or are they elaborate forgeries inspired by cultural encounters and embellished by time? This is where science steps in to help separate fact from fiction. Science offers a way to separate fact from fiction. Analysis of the crystal itself reveals its origin and age. Geologists can identify the specific mineral makeup and trace elements within the crystal, pinpointing its source location. Different regions have unique geological signatures, and these trace elements act like a fingerprint, revealing where the crystal was originally formed. Microscopic examination goes a step further. By examining the crystal's surface and internal fractures, scientists can identify tool marks and imperfections left behind by the carving process. These marks can be incredibly subtle, invisible to the naked eye, but for a trained scientist, they speak volumes. The pattern and depth of the scratches can reveal the type of tools used, the skill level of the carver, and even the direction of the strokes. Imagine tiny striations on the crystal surface, a silent story etched in stone, waiting to be deciphered. And the story doesn't end there. Facial recognition software is a developing technology, and it has potential applications in the world of crystal skulls. By creating a digital 3D model of a skull, scientists can compare its proportions and details to known Mesoamerican iconography or even human skulls. This can help determine if the skull exhibits any stylistic similarities to genuine Mesoamerican art, or if it deviates significantly, suggesting a more recent origin. Science is a powerful tool, but it's important to remember that it's not always about definitive answers. Sometimes, the most important results are the ones that raise new questions. By meticulously analyzing these skulls, science can shed light on the techniques used in their creation, the possible origins of the materials, and even offer clues about the skills and artistry of the cultures that produced them. Take the infamous Mitchell-Hedges skull. F.A. Mitchell-Hedges made fantastical claims about psychic abilities triggered by the skull, even projecting holographic images. However, the British Museum later revealed it was likely a 19th century European carving, possibly from a larger piece of crystal. Advanced imaging exposed hidden flaws and tool marks, definitively debunking its ancient origin. This raises a crucial point. Many tales surrounding crystal skulls rely on the supposed age and origin of the objects. If a skull can be scientifically proven to be a recent creation, the fantastical stories built around it crumble. The Mitchell-Hedges skull is just one example. Scrutiny of other skulls has revealed similar results: tool marks inconsistent with ancient technologies, imperfections indicative of modern carving techniques, and even the presence of materials unavailable in Mesoamerica. Science can be a buzzkill for legend, but it's important to separate fact from fiction. These debunkings don't diminish the beauty or craftsmanship of the skulls themselves. They simply remind us to approach these objects with a critical eye and to base our understanding on scientific evidence rather than sensational stories. But what about the skulls that haven't been debunked? A few crystal skulls have yet to be definitively placed in time or origin. This doesn't automatically make them ancient artifacts. It simply means more scientific investigation is needed. New techniques and technologies are constantly emerging, and what seems like an enigma today might be unraveled tomorrow. The important takeaway is this: the absence of definitive proof doesn't equal the presence of mystery. The true story of crystal skulls may lie not in fantastical claims, but in the painstaking work of scientific analysis. Through careful examination, we can learn more about the materials, the carving techniques, and potentially even the cultural context of these objects. This scientific pursuit may not lead us to hidden knowledge or psychic abilities, but it can offer a deeper appreciation for the artistry and ingenuity of the cultures that created them. The 1960s counterculture movement saw a surge in interest in alternative spiritualities, including the New Age movement. This movement emphasized personal growth, holistic healing, and a connection to the natural world. Crystals and gemstones became popular tools for these practices, believed to possess unique energies and vibrations. Crystal skulls, with their captivating beauty and perceived historical significance, perfectly aligned with these beliefs. Some New Age proponents attributed extraordinary powers to crystal skulls. They claimed these objects channeled knowledge from lost civilizations like Atlantis, unlocked psychic abilities in those who held them, or even served as storehouses of collective human consciousness. These claims, however, lacked any scientific backing and often relied on misinterpretations of Mesoamerican cultures and symbolism. Even within the New Age community, skepticism exists towards such fantastical explanations. Many proponents acknowledge the uncertainty surrounding the origins and purposes of crystal skulls. They value these objects more for their aesthetic qualities and potential role in meditation or spiritual practices, rather than for any scientifically unproven abilities. It's important to distinguish between appreciation and unfounded claims. Crystal skulls can be beautiful and intriguing works of art, sparking curiosity about the cultures that created them. However, attributing magical properties to them diminishes their true value and replaces it with unsubstantiated beliefs. Legend speaks of 13 crystal skulls scattered across the globe. This captivating notion has its roots in a blend of indigenous myths and interpretations, sometimes embellished or misinterpreted by early explorers and collectors. The idea of a mystical set adds to the allure of these objects, but it's important to separate storytelling from historical fact. Fueled by these legends, the 19th and early 20th centuries saw a surge in private expeditions and treasure hunts. Unfortunately, many of these endeavors lacked proper scientific rigor and respect for cultural heritage. Indigenous communities were not always consulted or fairly compensated for the removal of artifacts from their lands. This scramble for crystal skulls often led to the destruction of archaeological sites and the loss of valuable cultural context. Today, responsible archaeological exploration operates under a different set of principles. Collaboration with indigenous communities is essential. Respecting their ownership of cultural heritage and ensuring their voices are heard throughout the research process is paramount. Consultation with archaeologists and anthropologists helps ensure excavations are conducted ethically and scientifically. This doesn't mean the thrill of discovery is gone. New crystal skulls continue to surface, and with proper scientific investigation, they can offer valuable insights into the past. Recent advancements in technology, like CT scanning and laser ablation, allow researchers to analyze these objects with greater precision. It's a delicate balance, acknowledging the captivating nature of crystal skulls while prioritizing ethical practices and scientific inquiry. By working together, researchers and indigenous communities can unlock the true stories behind these enigmatic objects. There are also theories of extraterrestrial origin, but these theories lack archaeological support. Furthermore, it raises concerns about cultural appropriation, where New Age beliefs borrow from Mesoamerican cultures without a deep understanding. We shouldn't underestimate the sophistication of pre-Columbian craftsmanship. Civilizations like the Aztecs and Maya possessed advanced metalworking and carving skills. Perhaps these have been underestimated, leading to misinterpretations. Alternatively, these skulls could be ceremonial objects used by unknown Mesoamerican cultures, or even trade items or status symbols for skilled artisans. Crystal skulls continue to hold us in thrall. Popular culture, from movies like Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull to documentaries and video games, perpetuates the mystery. The lines between what's real and what's not can easily blur. Beyond popular culture, there's the psychological appeal of the unexplained and the allure of lost civilizations. Some New Age groups and collectors maintain a keen interest in these enigmatic objects. When it comes to crystal skulls, scientific inquiry and critical thinking are key. Ongoing research in Mesoamerican cultures may shed light on their possible origins and purposes. Protecting cultural heritage and respecting indigenous communities is paramount. Researchers are constantly analyzing new evidence, and advancements in technology may lead to breakthroughs. As mentioned before, advances in facial recognition software could allow for more sophisticated comparisons between crystal skulls and known Mesoamerican iconography. While crystal skulls may not be extraterrestrial relics or possess magical properties, they remind us of the ingenuity and artistry of ancient cultures. Perhaps the true mystery lies not in their origins, but in the stories we weave around them. The enduring fascination with crystal skulls may lie in their ability to spark our imaginations and inspire us to explore the unknown. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this.
It's London Lee.